And a very good evening from Glasgow Airport. We are on this -8Q400 of Fly UK heading down to Birmingham on this late evening flight. So let's get ourselves. It's been a while since I've flown the dash, so you may have to bear with me whilst I get stuff going. Parking brake is set. Yeah, it's good. Doors open. Yeah, that's done on. Well, we've got to turn this on first, haven't we? Oops. Fuck's sake. On. 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 What's going on with the FMC? Oh, the other one's working. Oh, there we go. And so that there, brilliant. All right. It's got such a weird and wonderful FMC, this plane. Okay, doors check. Batteries. Batteries, I'm just about to see. Let's have a look. Batteries need the overhead thing on if I can. Can I switch it on yet? There we go, see a bit better now. Okay, right, batteries check on main bus tie, that's the one need to do. Safety equipment, gear, engine, take doors green. Circuit breaks checked in, radios on. Yeah, I need to do that stuff as well. FMC does it's pressurization set, landing altitude. Okay, so our landing altitude for Birmingham, where we're flying down to, it's 300 feet above. Landing altitude. Oh, good. You can tell I haven't flown this plane for a while, can't you? I'm really trying to remember my way around the cockpit. Now that we can put on, that we want on. Brilliant. Landing altitude. I know the switch is here somewhere. Just bear with me, folks. This is going to take a little bit longer than usual because we are out of practice on this aircraft. Oh, it's down here, is it? Yeah, that'll do. Engine start selectors. Norm. Packs auto. Wherever they are, should be over here somewhere, shouldn't they? Yeah, the bleeds and the packs. Excuse me, packs. Here they are on auto. That's good. Reset fans. Reset fan. On. Bleeds. Oh. Before I do that. To open all these. Again, this is a bizarre thing. You have to go through one at a time. There's a few little quirks about this plane that are quite frustration.
I'm just waiting for the left of the luggage to load on board, and then we'll be able to get on with the radio on behalf of the entire flight crew.
Right. So bleed air off a minimum. Off and set that to minimum. I'm not operating temperature control as required. I'll put the temperature control up there. Brilliant. Passenger signs on. Emergency signs armed. They are. Demister side vents open. Put this crap now.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oops. Sure. Oh, that's that one. That one, I think. Going to heat. No stirring off. It's tucked way down here. I thought it's down here somewhere. Oh, a bit further down. Flight taxi switch taxi. That's good. With dampening heading on. Over here somewhere. Awesome. Anti-skid switch is on. Control lock on. Power levers disengage. Yep. Condition levers fuel off. Attempt to standby, flight plan. Okay, so we can program ourselves up now. Okay, so Jesus, I need to menu. I don't want to do that. So we're going from EGPF, and we're flying to EGBB. Set boarding is completed. Timing is annoying. Okay, let's get those doors all closed up then. Yeah, this is really messy, as I say, I'm way out of familiarity of this aircraft. I've flown it quite a bit, just not recently. And you get a little bit rusty finding your way around the cockpit. That's for sure. And then it all comes back to you. No. Close the sodding door. There we go. There we go. Okay, nav data. Have you? It's a flight plan. No. Yes. Fuel. Let's get the fuel. Oh yeah. Let's set up fuel for this journey, haven't I? No, this plane is annoying. Plane is annoying. Weight and balance. So our trip fuel today is 2568. Fuck's sake. Why has it done that? Let's put the fuel in. Oh, this is annoying. Did I tell you how fucking annoying this plane is? Right, don't press enter, that's the key. Right, trip fuel out of that. 954. Calculate. Send data to flight sim. That's take it when it's 20,000. Okay. Right, we'll just, you know, just go through the rest of this flight without any sound, shall we? Don't mind me. There we go. Okay, so Fuel on board is 2,400. So we've got 50 passengers on board. $2,400. So what do we need on fuel? Need more fuel than that. Oh, weird. Need more fuel. That's 85. 4, 200. 2,560. Yeah. Fuck's sake. What? No! Oh, fucking 50. What? 50. This is this stupid ass thing. So if you wait 25. I thought, oh, this is just horseshit. Okay, there you go. 5.7. That's right. Stupid thing, I don't know, this is really mucking me about today. Okay, so we're departing from EVGA, right? Yeah, from runway 5, 1. The SID departure we're using is elusive 1B. 4. Enter. Right plan. So after elusive, it's L612. Fuck. Oh, I can't remember how to do this fucking thing now. Elusive list. That's the one. Airways. 612, enter. So from elusive it's direct to Croft and we're pretty much there. Croft, there we are, number 10. Enter, super. Arrival. So we're arriving into EGBB, runway 15. How did I say the chase 4B arrival. Is it? Yeah, 4B. Chase 4B, so it's number 7 on the star. Approach ILS 15, number 1. Enter. Set transition. Transitioning through, yeah, chase, I imagine. Enter. Right, so flight plan. Let's make sure the flight plan makes sense, because it probably won't. Change format there. We zoom in a bit more. There we go. See. Oh, what the fuck. Goes a bit weird there. Fennec, elusive. No, so, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this thing. Like I say, the FMC on this plane is freaking bizarre, say the least. Okay, so flight plan is in place. Yeah, kind of. Anything. We can exfil the details across. Again, another bizarre quirk of this plane, which I don't quite get. Okay, so we put all that in, we've programmed it up, transponder, it's down here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, this one, bam bam. There's a press tiger button. Nav source FMS1. Heading bug set runway heading, we're departing runway 5. Ah, geez, really? Come on, throw me a bone here. Altitude. So, cruising today at an altitude of 23,000 feet. For this short flight. Down to Birmingham. There it says set V speeds. It's usually about 113, 118, isn't it? Yeah, I've got a little chart to look at, but because my load sheet went a bit wrong for some reason, not sure why, because I'm out of practice with aircraft, we're just piling any old crap, okay? Doors are closed, report received, anti-collision light can be turned on to red. There we go. AP bleeds should be off, they are. Right, we can start pushing back, ladies and gentlemen. We need to push back, turn the nose right. Pretty sure we do. Push back, nose to the right, yes. Perfect, push back and departure. Have we got any chocks to disconnect? Let's just have a look. Hey, there's services. Yeah, crap. APU control.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Locking gear.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Run. What's wrong with this heap of crap? You are pissing me off now. Power. I forgot how much I absolutely hate this plane. Right. Do you bloody thing. Jesus, this is fucking tedious. Hello! Just apologies for this, folks. This is just doing my noggin in now. Right, well, I tell you what, we will just push the fucking aircraft back without your help then, shall we? Yeah. Nice to the right. Yeah, fuck off. Alright, okay, I think, because I need to now disconnect the... it's tedious. Tedious, tedious! cancel that shit. Right, hey, is that going to play nice now? Yes, there we go. I've done it, you moron.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Well, that was nice and stress-free, wasn't it?
All engines clear. Start at will.
Right, remember how to start this bloody plane up now. Oh yes. Right.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our airline, we would like to welcome you on board of our Dash 8 Q400. The flight time today will be approximately 2 hours. Would you please fasten your seatbelts and refrain from smoking? If you want to use any electronic equipment, we would
Set
kindly
parking
ask you to
brakes.
contact us first. For takeoff and landing, these
Waiting your
devices
confirmation for good engine
and
start.
the cellular phones may not be used during the entire flight. We wish you a pleasant stay on board.
Okay. Center power. Okay, so APU bleed is off in the sense and conditioning is fuel on. Center power APU off. Bang. Main bus tie off.
Unlocking
Let's
gear.
check condition levers max.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
May we have your
Would have feather
attention to the
select.
international safety regulations. This aircraft
Auxiliary fuel
has
pumps
6
on.
emergency exits. 2 exits are located in the front, 2 at the wings, and 2 at the back. They are marked with the exit signs.
Up to speeds.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Trim steering on. Business check speeds on minimum. Gas pressure checked. Gas made on. Smoke detector lights on.
For more detailed information, please refer to the safety instruction card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention.
a caution light on. I'm going to address that before we depart out. Right, well, we've got lights still on. Pitot heat, yeah, it's obviously got to come on. There we go. Right, it's basically the pitot heat's on. Flaps are checked. Release the control lock. We need main lights on. We need that as a white thing, I do believe. Altitude select, we need VS, climb, there we go, nav mode selected as well, super, right, flight controls take off, that needs to be flight mode, I do believe. Spoilers, flaps over, flight control checked, flight instruments checked, tested, controller off, flight resistance is required, flight text switch flight, responder on, landing lights, exit anti-collision lights, right. We're heading, positive ready climb. Okay, we're ready to depart out, folks. Gear up. Autopilot.
For your own safety, we instruct you to keep your seatbelt fastened during the entire flight. Please observe that this flight is a non-smoking flight.
Climbing quite nicely. It's normal. Standby first, control off. Service speed down a little bit. Are off. Auxiliary fuel pumps off. Already further off. Sit down. not sure where we're headed. We're not on the LNAV track, that's for sure. Ah, this plane is killing me. No, where are we going? Look. God's sake, man. Fly back that way, you bonehead. That's where we're going. I'll sort that crap out in a minute. Just didn't set the barrier standards, did I? Well, we're above the clouds. Let's get these lights off. Where are we headed? We're headed north, that can't be right. Birmingham's the other bloody way. What is going on here? Oh, this plan is totally ski-whiff. Right. Well, this can't be right, because Birmingham's certainly not north from Glasgow, so let's head back this way. No idea what's going on here. Let's get another flight plan. Phoenix, what the hell? Next. Let's just head ourselves direct across, shall we? Direct to... No, we don't need to be that extreme. So, flight plan. Okay, so already we've got some troubleshooting to do. This does happen on flight simulation. So we're going to go direct to Lackey. Is that on our list? Yeah, let's go 9. Direct to Lackey. There we go. Enter. And elusive needs to be deleted out because that's just ridiculous. Let's keep an eye on that speed as it's dropping off. Down a little bit. Well, we need to get rid of elusive. So here, did we say we're going direct to Lackey? Direct to Lackey, number 9. Enter. Let's delete that off, shall we? Because that makes no fucking sense. I don't know why it's still on there. Can't seem to get rid of it. So I'm not overly familiar. And then we sort of... The hell is that with this? Hold on. And then it just goes back to this. What the fuck? Delete that crap out. Right. Menu, arrive. EVGA, okay. Accept. Runway 15. Set star, chase 4B and 7. Set. Approach, RS 15. 1. Enter. Via the chase arrival. Enter. Brilliant. iPad. Next. Okay. Let's delete that out. Let's delete that out. What's going on with this flight plan? Right, there we go, back in business, folks. Phew, that was hard work. As you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful sunset here. It's above the thick clouds. Right, I think this plane's finally behaving itself. How about that? Let's calm down as well, we'll get seatbelt signs off. Off. Stupid ass plane. As we continue our climb out to 15,000 feet. So yeah, a little bit of hassle there in the setup, but we persevered and we got there. Troubleshooting on the fly, literally. Right, we'll get ahead of ourselves. So what I mean by that is we're going to start plugging in the details for our arrival. So ILS 110.1 into Birmingham. Let's go tune F1 110 10 enter F2 110 enter. Beautiful. Let's make sure that's reflected in the radios down here. 110.1 110.1 at ILS. We're all plugged in for our arrival into Birmingham. What the crap is all this rubbish? Now I tell you what, there's something way off of P3D at the moment. Way off. It really bugs the crap out of me. So hard to enjoy this sim now. I used to, obviously. Used to love it, but Microsoft Flight Simulator, I hate to keep banging on about it, it just makes it look so dated. The good news is, obviously, PMDG, let's talk about Majestic, because PMDG, obviously, let's talk about Majestic, start talking about PMDG. So PMDG have already dropped their DC, what is it, 6? They've got their 737 coming, apparently later this year. Majestic, they've just been so, I don't know, to be honest, I haven't really read too much of their forums or news or anything, but for me they've just been so, I don't know, I had a look the other week and they were just sort of not really very committal. They were sort of saying, oh, you know, it still needs this, it still needs that. Well, you know, hands up, I'm no developer or anything, so maybe I'm doing them massive injustice here, but for me, if PMDG are already developing their you know, their 737, and that's a pretty complex aircraft, then I don't understand why, you know, it's a shame because as much as I love to hate this aircraft, it is actually a great aircraft. It's brilliant. And it's just such a shame that there's not more proactive or forthcoming news on when it's coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, in fairness, maybe there is stuff still in the SDK which means they can't develop this. You know, I don't know, but you know, it'd just be. I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator's been out over a year now, and yeah, I know these are complex products, but it'd just be nice if we at least had, you know, some indication, because. As I say, I have such a love-hate relationship with this aircraft. It annoys the crap out of me, but I do enjoy. Oh, well, obviously I must enjoy flying it, because otherwise you wouldn't see it on this channel. Yeah, I can stay in my comfort zone and just fly Airbuses and Boeing 737s all day, but I do like to get to grips with the more awkward planes like this one. But no, it's just, I don't know. It'd just be nice if they'd say, you know, guys, here's exactly where we are. This is roughly, you know, no one can ever give a barely even a ballpark figure. It'd be nice to say if, like, okay, sometime 2022 or something, we may be able to give you a significant update, but you just don't hear anything. I mean, maybe they just don't broadcast themselves. I don't know. Tell you what, I'm going to go on their forums in a minute. Let me just level off and get things set up, and I'll go on their forums and see if I can dig out the latest news on, or anything relating to the Dash and the Microsoft Flight Simulator. God, that noise scared the crap out of me. I was like, oh, it's gone wrong now, and then I realised it's the cruise altitude thing. Right, condition levers I can set down to, so I've just got to set up the VNAV for my arrival, which how are we going to set this up? Let's see. So SATA-III sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah. So ease those down. Let's get the VNAV set up, yeah? 2. Next, serial number 10. I said number 10. I said number 10. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, have it your way. We'll do it. Yeah, oh, okay, that's actually worked out quite well. Right. There we go. So, top of descent is a little way off. Brilliant, that's good, because as I said, what that means, you have to keep an eye on the speed, because that'll shoot up quite a bit. Right, anyway, as I was saying, so is this some crap online and annoying me? We should have a look on the Majestic Dash forum. Keep an eye on the speed, because that will come up. And then I shall tell you exactly what's going on, friends. Let's have a look. Majestic Dash forum. Here we go. Recent discussions, Majestic software, Majestic Dash PC. Okay, let's just jump in on the forums. Here we go. That's recent discussions. The Majestic 2020 roadmap. Here we go, for example. So there is a roadmap. Training edition, Pro. There's just some updates to their systems. Other items. What about PVR? What about True Glass? Nothing on anything else. Just temporary fix. Update regarding the upcoming projects. So look at that. The training edition project. So they are working on things. They're just focusing their attentions elsewhere. So it's not like they're just sat around on their asses not doing anything for the community. You know, don't get me wrong. It's, you know, I sit here and talk about Microsoft Flight Simulator, and there's going to be people watching this thinking, well, you know, I don't have it, I've got no interest, so what? You know, you're flying on P3D, tell me about P3D stuff. Fair enough. And they are working on P3D stuff still. You know, it's important to remember there are some other simulator options. Not everyone, you know, what for various reasons, you know, for example, hardware capabilities and so on and so on. Not everyone wants to jump in on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Me, I love it, as you may well have guessed. I'm sorry, I make no apologies for singing its virtues. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong. You know, there are things that they do need to improve on that simulator. But I think ultimately, certainly as years roll by, it will become probably the main. Am I on even? Hold on a minute. Yeah, I thought something was wrong there. Right, glad I'm paying attention. So they're doing a Q300 apparently. Okay, here we go. Back in June, the flight simulator community was surprised to see the intended launch of an old contender in the simulator Spectrum, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. For many, there is much excitement and anticipation for the upcoming release based on the recently released trailer. So this is quite old, evidently. We are unable to make any comments regarding the upcoming platforms. We know inside details yet to help determining if we'll be adding our products to the newly developed simulator. We'll share more information regarding this when there is something to report. I mean, this is quite old. That goes back to August 2019. So let's try and find something a bit more recent, shall we? It's a recent discussion. So I just want the recent discussion. I just want them in, Jesus. General. -4. Let's just ease back that speed a little bit. So I'm struggling to find anything of recent news, to be honest with you. Let's try and jump back from beatings. Here we go. Majestic Software has plans for Microsoft's upcoming Flight Simulator 2020. Again, this is old stuff. This was posted in August 2020. Let's go to the bottom of the thread and see what's going on. I disagree with your use of symptoms during the performance of flight. I guess again, congratulations to this is June 26th of this year. Congratulations to the PNDG team on their recent release. We'll get there eventually. Okay, and we'll make any necessary announcements when we see fit to do so. So yeah, just that's it. There's just nothing forthcoming. I mean, they don't. I'm not gonna, I mean, maybe somewhere buried within their forum they elaborate a bit more as to why. But I think maybe they're just committed to. I think, and I mean, I've got no evidence to support this. It's purely just just my opinion with no much real basis. It's just my conjecture. I think they're committed to other products, like they just mentioned the other variants of this that they want to deliver for P3D, and I just don't think they got the resources or time to work on Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I think they want to focus on P3D. Fair enough. If that's what they want to do, that's that's their call. At the end of the day, there is still, as I say, plenty of people who use P3D. So why not? I just find it a shame because I would love to see this aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm pretty sure it will be one day, but I don't think it's going to be coming anytime soon. So there we have it. There we have it. Anyway, back to this flight. We are finally heading in the right direction. Really don't know what went wrong with that flight plan. It was all over the place, wasn't it? But we sorted it out and are now going where we should be. Imagine if I hadn't noticed we're heading north. I just followed that magenta line for like the next hour. And it's like, I'm sure Birmingham's around here somewhere as I pass the Faroe Islands. Okay. I'm actually quite tired today as well. I had about 5 hours sleep last night. Ugh. Might have to have a nap later. Yes, a nap in the middle of the day. Why not? Set up a flight. Let's see where else we're going to fly today. I've got I'm quite tempted to do Delta down to Orlando, or I could do EasyJet up to Amsterdam. Wizz Air I did just yesterday. I'm quite also interested to do that Tunis Air flight. I might try and crowbar that into today at some point. So, you have to excuse me, but there's probably going to be quite a bit of yawning sounds on this video, so you might want to watch this when you want to go to sleep yourself. It's a bit like help you off or something. Oh, I was going to say where we are, wasn't I? On my trusty Navigraph map. Well, we are currently passing, or coming up to Windermere in the Lake District. A very beautiful part of the country. Shame you can't see much because, oh look, it's dark. There we go. Moon. Right here. No, the moon scales with the aircraft, that's annoying. I wanted to have a small aircraft entirely encompassed in the moon, but I'm not going to get that opportunity really, am I? Shame. Excuse me. See, I told you it was a yawning. Didn't lie, did I? Will I lie to you? No. Right, I better talk about something else, hadn't I? Otherwise you're just going to be sat here staring out the cockpit window with me. One piece of news is, for those of you who like your twin prop dash-sized airliners, is there is an ATR coming for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And that is coming next year. So again, still a way off, but it's on its way. So the question remains, what will get there first? Because that's the other thing. I mean, unless you want to fly fleet specific, you know, if an operator only operates dash and stuff, if they drop the ATR-72, which is sort of a similar purpose aircraft, if people like it, are they even going to want this? No, I guess they will. But, just going to close my eyes for a minute or two. Note to self, have an earlier night. Don't drink so much rum. I wonder when pilots fly at night, because obviously you don't really see anything outside other than pure darkness, and you're just staring at your instruments for hours on end. It's quite interesting. I guess you see the city lights go past, you know, the moon and stuff. Flashes from thunderstorms, northern lights, UFOs. It's surprising how many UFO reports there are in aviation. Obviously, I guess certainly the vast majority of it can be explained by natural phenomena and stuff. But yeah. Are we alone in the universe? Well, I'm alone at home, which is why you're getting so many flights at the moment. So, as to the former question, are we alone in the universe? I mean, how could we be? I don't really want to go into too much depth, but just consider this. You've got The universe is we're one planet in one galaxy, and that one galaxy is, I don't know, millions of stars, and then there's millions of galaxies. So you think about all the galaxies, stars, blah blah blah, planets that are going around them, and you're trying to tell me we're the only one out of all that with life on? Not a chance. And how evolved that life in is a totally another matter. And obviously because of the sheer distances, it's unlikely to be anywhere near Earth or even capable of visiting. So whilst you can't prove that aliens have ever visited Earth, and let's face it, they probably haven't at the end of the day, you never know. You certainly can't. It's certainly a lot harder to deny their existence whatsoever, isn't it, when you start to think about it. Thing is, right, if they have visited Earth, yeah, why do they always visit, I don't know, the back end of nowhere? You travel all that way and you're like, oh my god, I found a planet of life on, and you sort of drop down in the middle of Times Square in New York or something, you go, hey, hello, we're here. Although the other school of thought is that maybe they monitor our communications and picked up and our typical TV, which is what, Love Island, and they're thinking, bloody hell, I'm staying away from those freaks, and they just go somewhere remote and gather samples and shit. There we go. Apologies if you're a fan of the aforementioned program, it's just not for me. I haven't just been doing flight simulation. I was humming and hawing about bringing some other simulation to the channel. I decided against it for now, as I want to keep it purely flight simulator. But I have been dabbling in the recently released police simulator, which is in early access. It's obviously something totally different from this, and it's not bad actually. I quite like it. It's still a bit buggy. And look at that lovely aliasing down there. But yeah, it's quite good fun. Police simulator, yeah. So you sort of go out and patrol around, you pull over vehicles for stuff, and yeah, attend accidents. Sometimes they're quite entertaining. And so yeah, I was toying with the idea of branching off to a bit of that, because each shift lasts about 20 minutes, and I was figuring 20 minutes is ideal for a little video. So yeah, I don't know, I'm still on the fence about that, to be quite honest. I know a lot of other flight sim channels, or flight simmers who have channels, they do these they do obviously put other games on their channels, so there's no reason why I can't. Yeah, I have to think about it. We might do it. We might stick a shift on there and see what sort of interest there is. If you would like to see me play Police Simulator, then by all means leave something in the comments saying yes, please show us playing Police Simulator, and yeah, I'll do it. As that is an early access, they're adding more stuff all the time, and will continue to add more stuff all the time. And yeah, it's just a nice little game to kick back and chill with. Okay, so we're approaching our top of descent. Police Simulator, incidentally, is set in Brighton, not Brighton, UK, but Brighton, a fictional US city. I tell you what, I'd love it if someone did a UK. I'm sure there'll be mods that you can at least drive UK painted vehicles and stuff. But yeah, UK-based policing would be pretty entertaining. So we need to descend when time comes down to 2,500 feet. Actually, did I say 2,500? Yeah, I did, didn't I? 2,500. I just said oh, we're already descending apparently. It's interesting. Okay, let's get a weather request. Our destination. Winds varying, visibility no cloud reported, 6 knots winds. That's good. Oh, need a QNH, don't I? QNH is 1019. 1019 QNH. Landing speed is usually around about that or something, isn't it? Right. Pretty sure what's going on with this. I just remember to disable the autopilot manually as well, because otherwise that makes things go a bit weird. Is that top of descent thing moving, or is it me? Yeah, it keeps running away from me. Really want to see it dive down now. Interesting. I don't quite understand what's going on here, but we're not really descending. Vertical alert. And down we go. Come on, don't be shy. No? We're just going to slowly descend. I'll tell you what, we'll be down for about 3,000 feet by the time we get to... what the friggin' hell's going on with this? This is wrong. This is all wrong. I could set up P nav. JC, yeah, X2000. Why won't this thing descend? Something deadly amiss with this. I can't say. Yeah, we're descending at 600 feet. For fuck's sake. I tell you what, we're going to take matters into my own hands. Nose down, get that bloody nose down, my friend. There we go. So, Vega, what altitude do we need to be at? Plan next. MCT 20,000 feet. Vega, chasing you've been 9,000 feet. Vega's where we are now. 2 nautical miles away. 1019, did I say? There we go, set that. We may have to circle around and do some weird and wonderful crap in order to get this crate on the ground. So zoom out a little so we can keep our eye on how far we are from. Yeah, see, in just 30 miles we need to be at 2,500 feet. I just can't really see that happening, to be honest. So let's ease right back on the speed because that will help. So yeah, I really don't know what's gone wrong. Normally that works nicely. Something screwed it up. But anyway, we are descending down. Whether we can descend down quick enough is another matter. Let's ease right back on that speed, because if we slow ourselves down, that'll buy us a bit of time to get ourselves on the ground. Okay, I think we're possibly going to be okay. Or not. see how quickly our rate is dropping. So we're at 8 miles, 1,900 feet. So every mile we're dropping 500 feet. That's 400 feet, so 6 fours, 20, 3,000 feet. It's gonna be, we can slow ourselves a bit. Oops. A bit further would be even better, actually. We may just get in by the skin of our teeth, but it's going to be tight. It's going to be very tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just started our approach. We would kindly ask you to fasten your seatbelts again and turn off all your electronic equipment.
So 10, 12, 13. I still think we're too high. No, we're still at 7,000 feet. Chase is in 3,000. This is Chase. Let's see this. See this still a little way away. So I don't know. We may yet make it, folks. We may yet make it because we're dropping down through 6,000 feet now. We're certainly getting closer. We need to get down to 2,500. So we've got about another 2,500 feet to go. I tell you what. I think we're going to make it by the absolute skin of our teeth. Probably have to do it visual because I think we're struggling to get below that ILS. Let's put that up. I still had that one. I thought I turned that off. What we need for landing. Landing checklist, condition descent and autopilot, landing seatbelt signs on ice protection, understand circle protection, airbags Q and H. Attempted fuel transfer visibility pumps both on. Yeah, there's the runway. Standby headed PTU off. Sure those are both off. Sure one it's still on actually. Weird. What's going on there? Slow to landing speed. Needs to come off. In. So we'll land this hand fly this in.
2500.
Flaps down my hips. Oh, where's the autopilot thing? Oh man, where's the autopilot? Oh. I completely forgotten where the autopilot is on this, can't believe this. Cancel master caution. Oh, well, what's the autopilot? Oh, it's here. Idiot. Right, yeah. That's really buggered that up. Anyway, we don't put the gear down. Yes, gear is down. We are good, folks. We're actually going to make it in. I didn't put my weather radar on, so I have no idea where the wind is. Jesus, let's trim it. We trim it down? No, not that much down. There we go. That trim behaving itself. I'm all over the place here. Too high. According to the Pappy lights, anyway. I should have put the wind thing on, because I have no idea. It's variable. 6 knots, isn't it? I know that much. Let's get ourselves down a little bit lower. Ease back on that throttle slowly. Well, we did make it. Testing time on that descent. It's fortuitous, wasn't it? This plane is very hard to handle. It just likes to float about all over the place.
1000.
Which makes it a real handful. But I love the challenge of it.
$500.
Yeah, we're a little bit high here.
Plus 100. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, that's quite reasonable. You've done a better job of exiting the runway, to be fair. There we go. That's better. So, welcome to Birmingham, folks. We have arrived. Okay, so let's get those engines started back up for the purpose of the replay showing correctly. So I think I landed that quite well. Scenery all over the place on that flight. Quite enjoyed that in the end. See, do love this plane really. Right. Let's have a look at landing. Here we go. So you can see we're a little bit high there. That's good. Lovely full moon, by the way. Oh, I have to say, look at that, bang on the line. Okay, I like that landing. That was good. So another quick look at that from a different angle. Just come over the threshold of the runway there, where the light's suddenly not working anymore. Yeah, I think that's certainly one of my better dash landings. Nicely in the centre, very pleased with that. So, thank you very much for coming on with me on this flight. See if I can just get one more perspective of the landing. Which we don't. Sync. Use. Change view. There we go. Realise you chose flight so much, choose this one. Wish you a pleasant and browsing journey. Do hope to welcome you back on board again in the very near future. So from here, late nights in Birmingham, I leave you with our dash arrival. Let's have a look at this. See, it comes down. Yeah, maybe a little bit firm, but on the whole, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that was a pretty good landing. Until next time, folks. See you then.